Hi everyone, it's Jamie Palmer from FX Learning and welcome to another episode with the Binary Short. Now today's date is Tuesday the 23rd of July and it is absolutely boiling in Britain right now. I think it's like 31 degrees. I think if I just Google it exactly where I am, and you'll see exactly just how hot it is right now. It is 32 degrees, so I can't imagine a lot of people are going to be online trading. Obviously I am committed to trading, and that's why I suppose I'm successful, because whether it's rain or shine and it's either snowing outside or sunny, I will be inside trading. So I'm going to rush this trading session. I don't want to be sitting here for hours because I am literally sweating. Unfortunately I don't have any air conditioning in my house. So in today's session, we're going to be trading the pullback strategy on which I was going over in the previous video. So if you notice here, I'm going to be setting all of my pullback modes on like this. Okay, so we're basically full-blown pullback attack. In fact, I might have a signal here. Ooh. Do I enter this trade here? You know what? That might be a good setup. I might enter that trade there. Pop this over like that. USD CAD, investment £5, expiry. I'm going to go for just a small lot just to see what happens. Okay, so this is the pullback strategy. Okay, now if you don't know what this pullback strategy is we're waiting for the crossover like this. Okay, and then we're looking for these pullback signals here, the red one here and the red one here. This is basically the pullback strategy. So you can see white line is on bottom, which is uptrend. White line goes on top, downtrend, and there, as you can see, we're going pullbacks. You can basically see, if I just clear these again, you can see that initial double top pattern at the top here from this resistance line. Price has trended down, pulled back, trended down, and then hopefully we see another trend down like this. Now the first trade with this was a loss, as you can see here, but I've entered again because we've got another signal here. Now I'm using the stochastics just to kind of confirm that the market is overbought at this level. I will not go any more with this currency pair, so I wait for either one pullback or two pullbacks, and then after that I will leave it. I won't trade any more pullbacks with this currency pair. So hopefully we might get some signals on gold today. I've been trading gold a lot recently this week. USDJPY again, look, here's another pullback. You see this here? Now 1 2 3 4 5. A 5-minute expiry would have lost. Obviously going into a 10 or 15-minute expiry might have, well, would have won here. So again, on USDJPY, I'm going to wait for another pullback signal here, and then I'll get into a trade. I'm just going to go back to USD CAD, everyone. Now what I do with this strategy is wait for the arrow, and I also wait for the stochastics to cross over here. So I might enter another trade here. Okay, second trade on this currency pair. So what I do, everyone, is I wait for the arrow, and then I wait for the stochastics to cross over. So when I'm trading this, these are my two important factors: arrow, stochastics. If I haven't got an arrow, I don't trade it. If I don't have the stochastics, I don't trade it. So both of these have got to line up, and obviously they've got to be pullbacks with the trend. So yeah, this should be hopefully £75 in the bag. With this, as you can see, it's dropping down nicely, so that must mean that USDJPY will slowly start to pull up with this. So what I'm doing, I'm going to go grab myself a drink, and I will be back in a couple of minutes, and hopefully these are, I'll pop this like this so you can actually see here, and yeah, I shall be back in a couple of minutes. Hi everyone, right, so yes, as you can see, USD CAD has dropped nicely into money, so this is what I was pretty much anticipating. Now you'll notice at this level here, okay, I just want to show you here, and this is how to kind of avoid getting took out when trading this currency pair or trading this strategy. Notice the support now here, notice this, okay, notice the diversions. Notice this signal arrow. So what we can do, everyone, is I just want to show you something, right? I'm going to take a small buy trade off this. Okay, I'm just going to go for like a £10 trade. Okay, and I want to show you exactly what I mean here. Okay, now this here, if I just make this a little bit bigger, okay, you can see the rejection from this level. Okay, you can see the support, and then we've come back down to this level and created another support. Notice how we've got diversions on the RSI. Okay, now we've got a buy signal. Okay, so this is why I kind of just wanted to show you on how you could potentially get caught out with this setup. Okay, how you could naturally think that the price was still going to continue down, but in fact we're not. Okay, now if I just pop this over here and I go over to the higher time frames, yeah, you can see that area now of support. Okay, you can see that area here. Okay, just there, if I mark it like that, you can see the touch here. In fact, let me just draw it here so you can actually see. Okay, you can see the touch here, and now the touch here. Okay, you can also see that nice double top pattern at the top here. So this is why, you know, just be mindful when you're trading with the trend to just obviously look out for support and resistance. You know, you do not want to be buying into support and resistance. You know, I've just sold USD CAD and I'm now buying USD CAD. You know, and at the same time I've got a sell on USD CAD, I've got a buy on USD CAD, and both of these are going to be a winner. So yeah, just obviously be mindful when you're trading with the trend. Okay, look, here we go, we've got a second signal on USD JPY. Okay, waiting for this crossover. In fact, I might sell USD JPY. Okay, I'm going to go for a 5-minute expiry, and I'm going to go for a £50 trade. In fact, I'll go for a 10-1, so I'm going to take down. Okay, I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to wait for a few minutes, and I'll take another one on there as well. So as you can see, all of these trades are in the money at the minute. I'm just, obviously USD CAD, I'm waiting for it to cross back over the stochastics. We've got our signal arrow, and I'm waiting for it to pull back over with the stochastics, and then I will get into another sell with this. So yeah, you can notice how it's slowing down now. What I'll do, everyone, again is I'll pause the video and I'll be back. Hi everyone, so we've got 20 seconds to go, and obviously that buy trade on USD CAD is gone nicely into the money. USD JPY has gone out of the money, but look at it. Okay, we are at a support line here, okay, a resistance line here. If you actually zoom in, okay, I'll pop this over like that, you can see how we've come up. Let me just make it a little bit so you can actually see. You can see how we've trended down, pulled up, trended down, pulled up, and now it looks like we're at that resistance line at the top again. Look at the RSI, how it's just crossed over. Well, the stochastics hasn't crossed over yet, but it looks like we are slowing down. So let's hope within the next 6 minutes price does eventually drop on this. I will enter another trade as well. Look, here we go. Look, you notice how we're starting to cross back over here. Okay, so I might enter another 10-minute expiry again as we drop down. You can see here all these have just gone nicely into the money now. So yeah, fingers crossed. All these are winners, and I've got another. Well, I wouldn't say another, but I've got a 100% success ratio this day. So fingers crossed these go into the money. If this stays engulfing and then the next candle is red, I'd like to see an actual close below this green moving average before we actually confirm that we are going down, because we might go sideways. We might do something like this, how we went sideways for quite a while. But no, we are dropping, so that's good. So I shall pause the video and I'll be back again in a couple of minutes. So we've just got just over a minute to go, and as you can see, both of these have dropped, or all three trades have dropped nicely in the money on USD CAD. Notice again the RSI starting to slow down. Okay, notice this, and we start to shoot up again, diversions on the RSI. So again, you know, just be mindful when you're trading this, you know, or trading with the trend. Just be mindful of momentum in the trend, and also support and resistance. You know, don't want to be buying at the top of an uptrend, and you don't want to be selling at the bottom of a downtrend. You know, that's the worst thing traders do, especially if you're beginners. You know, you take a trade, believe it's with the trend, and then suddenly the trend reverses on you and you end up losing the trade. So this is why this strategy is really good, because it gets you in at the top of the trend change. So as you can see, uptrend, crosses over, downtrend, you know, and you can see here, these will be the first two signals with this trend, and that's why both of these are winners. So as you can see, we'll wait for these to come into the money now, and then I'll pause it again and then come back in 4 minutes time, and hopefully these are winners. So you can see the price is, what was our original trade? With USD CAD, wasn't it? Okay, notice USD CAD starting to slow down again at this resistance level, support level. So again, just be mindful of that. In fact, we had another signal. This was our first. In fact, let me just have a look. Okay, so with this was our first signal, which we missed, which was a loss anyway. Thank God we didn't take that one, because that was a loss. This one won, and then again, this one also would have won. But if this was me, like I said, I wouldn't have traded this, because that would have been our third signal with this trend. So that's why I tend to avoid these signals. I take first and second only. So yes, we'll go back to USD JPY. I'll pause the video, I'll be back in 3 minutes time, and then that'll be our trading session finished. So I'll be back. So just under 30 seconds to go, and I'm absolutely sweating here. God, it seems to be getting hotter. What's the temperature still? 32 degrees. Right, so yeah, this is going to be me done. I'm going to go jump in my pool. Weirdly, I don't have aircon in my house, but I have a pool in the garden, so I don't know how that one works. So yes, you might see me do another video on Thursday. If not, have an awesome trading week. If you do have any questions, don't forget to drop me an email, thebuyinginsurance@gmail.com. Thank you.